bit. Hi, Sophie. I'm just talking to my cat. She's sitting on my lap. Best place for her to be right now. Oops, sorry. Up you can hear the purring. Yep, I'm back with more Arkham Knight. It's been a while since I've done this. It's been, I think, for anyone that is listening, probably not many. Probably no one. Maybe. I don't know. Either way, we're back with Arkham Knight. It's been a while since I've played this game. It's been about 3 months according to the date on the save file. And the last game I played was Monster Hunter World. That was a while ago, and the last video I posted was that speed draw of Sexy Millie I posted on the same day as the 5th episode of Has Been Hell of a Boss. Yeah, with Hell of a Boss, I think people have kind of nailed down the I gotta check something. Am I streaming? Yeah, I'm streaming. One time I hit record.
That car's gonna smash us to pieces.
One time I hit record instead of streaming, I ended up recording a session of Arkham Knight without it. And I learned that you can record and stream at the same time.
Opening fire! Don't worry, sir. He's fine. I'll stop the son of a bitch. He's getting close. Put him on the road. Get ready. Taking enemy fire.
Yeah, with the Hell of a Boss, I think a lot of people figured out its release schedule. Like, the first episode came out in the last day of October, and then, like, it came out, like, 2 months, like, in the middle of December, like, the second week of December. Then the third episode came out at the end of January, then the fourth in the middle of, like, the second week of... the second week of March,
The driver isn't the
and then the fifth one came out at the end of April on a Friday. So basically, Hell of a Boss comes out like at the end of the month, at the end of 1 month, and then the second week maybe of the next one. And for a while, they were coming out on Sundays. In this case, the end of April was on a Friday, so that was nice, you know. But apparently it's going to be like another month until the next one comes out. Like, these episodes keep getting longer. Like, the 5th was the longest by far. And they had Norman Reedus in the 5th episode as Stryker.
To be chasing the wrong.
It's kind of... I would like if Stryker appeared in, like, Has Been Hotel, which they won't do, because Vivsy Pop, despite them taking place in the same universe, they're not going to interact with each other aside from cameos and, like, references, because of Vivsy Pop, apparently some legal thing with A24 who's doing Has Been Hotel, except for maybe some parts of Heaven. I feel we're getting some hints about what God is like through Hell of a Boss, through a motivational poster which basically says, yeah, surround yourself with people who will bring you up, and ditch your loser friends who you can't use. That really does not speak well for God's character, if it's accurate to what he's like. I'm expecting God to be a villain and Charlie to have to fight her grandfather at some point. If they even, like, play it as a familial thing, because I think a lot of people's perception of Lucifer, which is Charlie's father, being the son of God, is from the Lucifer TV show, whose the second half of its 5th season premiered yesterday on Netflix. I watched part of the first episode and stopped. I know there's only 1 season left after this, and one of the things I'm wondering is, like, are they going to do the Antichrist, like Chloe and Lucifer are going to have a child, and is Jesus Christ going to appear at some point? A lot of people on the Lucifer subreddit seem to be really resistant to either of those things. I don't get why. It would be fun to see Jesus. I wonder what this universe would do with him. And I'm also... And it would be interesting if that show did the Antichrist, like... It could have happened like the 5th season might have ended with Chloe with a positive pregnancy test. I don't know. I have not watched that season yet. I need to watch it. It's there, right available for me. I could watch it tonight. Like, maybe spend all night watching it. I've done that with Netflix seasons. I've done that with Disenchantment, both seasons part 2 and 3. Like, I stayed up way past, like, up to 3 a.m. watching the entire parts, only for it to just end on a cliffhanger each time. That's kind of the problem I have with Disenchantment. It just keeps ending on cliffhangers, like, how are the characters gonna get out of this one, gang? And then they basically get out of it, like, in the first 2 or 3 episodes. And what happens is Dagmar always appears at the end. Well, this is with season parts 1, 2, the end of part 1 and part 2 and 3 at this thing where Dagmar appears at the end, then she appears at the beginning, then she appears at the end again to set up the cliffhanger, and then okay, this is how it happens. She's at the cliffhanger of part 1, beginning of part 2, sprinkled in throughout part 2, appears at the end of part 2 to be the cliffhanger, appears in part 3 to set up something with her, sprinkled throughout part 3. It's the same thing as part 2 with Bean's mother, Dagmar. I just wish she appeared more as an antagonist and not just comparing like, hey, hello Bean, remember me? As a ghost or something. It's like, just tell us what the hell is going on with her. That's what I'm kind of hope happens in part 4, whenever that comes out.
I'll tell you, I swear! If you kill me, you won't know where he is! Stop! Please, stop!
I'm just gonna do this for a while I talk.
Let me speak! No! No!
No, I think I'm gonna start killing now.
No!
I'm gonna be like a Mark Miller protagonist now.
Stop!
Or like the
Please!
goddamn Batman that I
You
surely
keep me
am.
alive! Ah! I'll tell you, I swear! No! Please, stop! Stop! No! No! Please, no! If you kill me, you won't know where he is! Let me speak! You're crushing my head! Stop! Please! I'll tell you, I swear! Please, stop! You're crushing
So like I said with
my
Stryker being,
head!
I wish he was in Hazbin Hotel,
If you
he'd be
kill
an
me, you
interesting
won't know where he
person to
is.
have around Charlie maybe,
No!
because
No!
I don't know why Charlie seems to have this view that maybe God can be, or heaven can be convinced to let in sinners, because heaven sends angels down yearly to exterminate demons.
Please, stop!
That does not seem like a benevolent force.
Stop!
And you'd think if this Lucifer was cast down from heaven and Lilith had the same backstory she does in some biblical tales, they would raise her to be very anti-God and anti-heaven.
Please, no!
And I'm wondering if Lucifer is going to be vindicated in some parts later in the series. We know very little about him besides the fact him and Charlie are currently not really in a good spot right now. But I have to wonder if he's going to be vindicated by certain things. Like maybe the reason he and Charlie are distant because she's kind of trying to get people into the place where he was cast out of.
Let me speak!
Where is he?
He's gone to see the little man, the penguin. He supplied the safe houses for the attack. The Knight's gone to pay him for his services. That's it. That's all I know. Please, God, stop! I remember. No, 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 no.
So apparently Vivzy Pop wants like a Weird Al Yankovic for Lucifer, and I think that could work. I've only seen him in a few things, but I didn't know this. He was Captain Peanut, which is the brother of Mr. Peanut from BoJack Horseman, and yeah, I could see that being the kind of voice he has. I've suggested like Tom Ellis, the guy who plays Lucifer in the Netflix Fox show, and also Seth MacFarlane just for his singing voice. But we won't know until the show actually comes out. I don't know when the hell it is coming out. Like maybe after they're done with Hell of a Boss season 1, if that has more seasons. I'm wondering if Hell of a Boss if Has-Been Hotel's art style is going to change to be more like Hell of a Boss. Like it's going to become like the character's going to have like thicker black lines and like be a little more simplified, or not simplified, but I don't know what the word is, like. You don't want the designs to be overly simple, but it could be more fluid animation. And I'm not a trained animator, but I've just come to learn these things from watching YouTube videos like Kuro the Artist, when he discussed Ben 10 Omniverse and Ben 10 Alien Force. The difference between Ben 10 Omniverse and Ultimate Alien and Alien Force is that when people say they don't like the animation of Omniverse, they don't like the art style of Omniverse, what they mean. And honestly, I really like the art style of Omniverse, and honestly, the animation is more. The animation, I like the animation's fine too. I need to watch more. I like the art style more, and it's not really more simplified. It's just, in fact, there's more details in the characters than there were in Alien Force and Ultimate Alien on their designs than there was in the previous series. I like some of the touches they put on the aliens. The scare is kind of weird, since for some reason they decided to make his head anatomically correct instead of upside down, which made him creepy. It seems like Hero in his fan series Beyond the Scares is keeping that Grim Reaper cloak, but his head's upside down.
Remember something else?
He uses a refrigeration company as a front. The trucks distribute weapons throughout the city.
What's it called?
North Refrigeration.
Thank you.
That isn't a reference to Penguin's voice actor Nolan North.
Alfred, I need you to find out everything you can about North Refrigeration.
Of course. May I inquire why?
Penguin's supplying arms to the Arkham Knight, and right now, he's the best lead we have to finding Barbara.
I'll look into it right away, sir. Ah, I can see Mr. Fox is trying to contact you.
Lucius.
Mr. Wayne, your new Batmobile upgrade is ready to deploy. The Batwing is en route to Grand Avenue.
Oswald Chesterfield Cobblepot, black market racketeer. Penguin is an eccentric criminal mastermind known for his shady business dealings. Born in the wealthy Cobblepot family, Oswald was sent overseas for school as a boy. When his family hit hard times, Cobblepot immersed himself in a criminal education on the streets of London. Years later, he re-emerged as Penguin, a black market arms dealer in Gotham, facilitating the illegal financial activities that fund much of the city's underworld. Since his humiliating defeat in Arkham City, Penguin has their service supplying arms to Gotham, occupying versus via a front company called North Refrigeration. Later, in like, after Batman's, spoilers, after Batman's identity gets revealed and you talk to Penguin in the GCPD, he implies that his father sent him to boarding school, taking out his anger on him after he lost all his money, and I'm like, that is a stupid idea if you have no money. Why send your kid to boarding school overseas? And this implies that, it's sort of implied in this that after his family had hard times, he dropped out of school and stayed in London, like, they couldn't get him back. Like, yeah, his parents sound shitty. Like, really shitty. Hand-to-hand combatant, we never see that. He's cruel, has a bunch of connections. Alright, let's see what we got here. can we upgrade? Is there anything we can upgrade with the car? Let's upgrade the armor level. Nothing to upgrade here.
Sir, I've discovered an exploit the Arkham Knight was using to broadcast via your gauntlet. Rest assured that all of our communications are securely encrypted. Should I lock him out to prevent further disruptions?
Keep the channel open, Alfred. The more he talks, the more I know about him.
Very well, sir.
Yeah, I'm using this to hunt for Riddler informants to give me information. There's one of Professor Pig's bodies. I found them all. I just can't access the area he's hiding out in until much later in the story.
I saw a body chained to a wall earlier. This town's better off covered in gas.
So Luke, never mind. So I downloaded that Powerpuff Girls script that was leaked on the internet that apparently is real, and boy, is it bad! Like, whew! Like it just reading a few pages is like.
That little guy, wild cards.
I can't do this yet.
I'm going after the militia position.
I can't do this yet. No. Let's look for something else.
Alfred, there's a large militia checkpoint operating next to the Amertech building.
There won't be when you're finished with them, sir.
What do you mean, possible sighting of a second Batman? How many are there?
Can't take this out without the car. Neither can I can't do that either.
It all falls apart, Batman. Everything you worked for. The peace you built on a foundation of sand.
Yeah, he really likes to talk. Doki.
I'll rip that cape off your back and choke you with it!
Could that be a good idea? Can I try that?
The Cobras were supposed to crush him. Nearly crushed me back at base. That takes better.
Knight wasn't prepared.
The Batmobile can't auto-navigate to this area.
One's intel is a little outdated.
Okay, as soon as I'm done with this guy, I'm gonna hightail it out of here. Yeah, I took out the commander of this post immediately. I gotta say, the PC version isn't really as bad as people made it out to be. Well, maybe it's because it's been like 6 years and there's been updates and patches. Problems I've been encountering have mostly just been times where the frame rate just sort of doesn't work correctly and it needs to be reset. Yeah, probably. Not really.
Where's Robin anyway? We're supposed to keep watch for that kid. Knight gave me a second chance. I'm not gonna fail him. All this for one good.
I'm gonna die. And I'm dead.
That's what happens when you take on my men. You lose.
I'm not disappointed. At least now we get a chance to take him on. I want to see what this guy's got to offer.
Take down the bridges. Alright, that was good. Better the second time.
You think she owns these roads? Prove it wrong. He's here! Engage!
Yeah, this place is going to hell in a handbasket. This is a Zaz Easter egg. He was supposed to be in this game. You had a buy already and set up for a side quest. He was, when you're digging through the CCTV, you're looking for oracles, for information on how to get to Oracle.
Commencing area search.
You can actually see him on the CCTV footage.
The Batmobile can't auto-navigate to this area.
Chase after your ally, Bat, if you can, through a city my army now controls. With luck, you'll find her before I show you how tonight is really going to end.
Alright. First, we're gonna help this cop. All cops are bunnies after all. Little bunnies. Take care of it. There we go. There we go. Suspect secured, and with minimal damage, they're fine. There's nothing wrong with them. Everything's.
The bat died in that explosion.
I think games look better, especially when they're at 60 frames per
Going back
second.
to jail, Lynn.
I don't know why I do. I think it just looks sharper when it's at 60.
This will not be like last time. I'll incinerate you. This is revenge for leaving me on that bridge, Batman.
Also, I see you basically chasing him. For years, I didn't know how this worked, but apparently it's like you gotta chase him until his suit, until his jetpack runs out of gas.
Taste my flame. It's been too long, Batman.
And I just beat this guy in Arkham Origins. Like, I didn't play this on stream, but I did, like, a week or two ago, play Arkham Origins.
Tonight, this stinking city will be purified by flames.
You know, sir, I believe we've met that charming pyromaniac before.
Firefly.
It seems Scarecrow made everyone aware that Gotham would be defenseless tonight.
He's dangerous, Alfred. Keep watch for more fires. That tortured creature was once a man. Dr. Kirk Langstrom. There must be a cause for this transformation. His lab might hold the answer.
Proceed with caution, sir. The creature could well be hiding in familiar surroundings.
So proud of you, honey. Go on. Tell them what you've done.
Hello, world. Now
There's a computer. Maybe it contains some answers. This computer stores all of Dr. Langstrom's research.
Yeah, that screen's almost as cracked as my iPad. No, this is worse than my iPad. I looked up how much it would cost to send in to fix my iPad screen to Apple, and ugh, no. Absolutely not. That is too fucking much.
Mixing his DNA with a vampire bat? That was never going to end well. If I search through his files, I may be able to create an antidote to his condition. I need to isolate the man-bat's signature and remove it from Langstrom's DNA. That's it. I've created a clean DNA sample. Now all I need to do is make him take his medicine. Alfred, I've synthesized a cure in Langstrom's lab. Now I just
I didn't notice that corpse there
idea
before.
where he may be hiding?
He's not in control of his actions. He could be anywhere.
No one knows this city better than you, Master Bruce. You'll find him.
Kurt? Honey, are you okay? Oh my god! Kurt! I'm so proud of you, honey. Go on. Tell them what you've done.
Blunt trauma to the head. Langstrom had no idea what he was doing.
world. No, that's awful. It's
Go
terrible.
on. Just be yourself.
Okay. Full genetic resplicing was a success. The recombinant molecules.
His wife? Your parents? What is it about dead relatives that turned you into a giant rodent?
Hunting you for sport.
A challenge ready in Chinatown. Fine, Enigma. I'll play your games and I'll win. Selena's life depends on it.
I'll be right back. I have to use the bathroom.
He despises you, this Arkham Knight. What did you do, hero, to enkindle such hatred?
I don't know yet.
It's the bat!
It's the bat.
Yeah, I fought Batman once. Broke my arm in 3 places. Batman showed up. Batman! He's got a friggin' tank! Oh, God. Come on, get us out of here!
humbling, isn't it? The opportunity to even glimpse my greatness, the dawning realization of just how insignificant, how unworthy of note you really are. These trials are my masterpieces, Detective. When I have defeated you, they will become monuments to my genius, testaments to your stupidity. Crowds of school children will pack themselves in this elevator, eager to see for themselves the place where the Dark Knight was defeated. They won't understand a thing, of course, but they'll come. Simple that even you should manage a feeble grasp of the premise. You must provide power to this board, Detective.
And my cat's in the way of the monitor. That's a good girl. Get down.
Poor Batman. Listen, when I'm stuck on a puzzle, I find it helps to, it's never come up.
Never come up.
This isn't just a test of intelligence, Dark Knight. It's a test of skill. You're upside down? Oh, Dark Knight, I presumed a base level of competency when designing these trials. Well done, Detective. Your true calling as a third-rate circus stuntman becomes clearer by the day.
You mad?
Well, well, you figured it out. Or blundered your way to victory. Time to help Catwoman with her key. Now then, Detective, hop on the pressure pad beside me. Listen carefully, Dark Knight. Your friend's life depends on it. Back in the orphanage, a series of glass cabinets have appeared in front of Catwoman. Isn't that right, my dear?
I see them, Eddie.
Good. One of those cabinets, my dear, has your first key inside. The others? They contain less useful keys. Keys that will unlock the admittedly slight contents of your skull all over the orphanage walls. Your job, detective, is simple. Figure out which cabinet Catwoman must open. And
Okay, Batman. Let's see if you're as smart as they say.
And...
One down.
just this once, I've lowered the count on Catwoman's collar by 2 digits to account for Batman's earlier success. I could have simply started the count on 8, but, well, 9 lives? I couldn't resist. Now, Catwoman, celebrate your survival by telling Batman all about the exciting orphanage development. Celebrate orphanage development.
No, you do it.
Now, Kitty. Kitty.
Why, Batman, there's a big, mysterious green door.
Yes, there is. Come back to the orphanage, Batman, and I'll let the pair of you through it.
Meow.
Well done, Dark Knight. You should, I hope, be beginning to comprehend the breadth of the tasks ahead of you, the sheer scale of the gauntlet I have thrown down. Or perhaps not. Perhaps you're feeling cocky. Perhaps these early victories have filled you with false hope. Well then, ride that wave of smug satisfaction all the way back to the orphanage. I'm waiting. Orphanage.
It's the frickin' bat.
I hear there's some nutcase going around, nailing people to walls.
forgetting there's something they all got in common. Something they all hate more than each other. Batman. Exactly. You think they'll put aside the differences of...
Revenger's Tragedy.
Sir, we just tracked a fast-moving aircraft heading in on Grand Avenue. This thing just pulled a J-turn, clocking in at 12 G. I don't know anything that can do that.
I do. Show it what it means to go to war.
The drone virus overrides the friend or foe identification system of militia drones. An infected drone will target other... instead of the battle. When deployed at higher weapon energy levels, this will affect multiple enemy targets.
Hit him hard, Sergeant. I want that car wrecked. Lost the Rattler. You're starting to see it, aren't you? Not for once, you can't keep up. This ain't over.
Sir, I've been looking into North Refrigeration as you requested. It seems Master Grayson has been investigating them for some time.
Good. Tell him to send me what he has.
He insisted on seeing you in person, sir. He's on his way from Bloodhaven with the pertinent information. He'll meet you on a rooftop overlooking the Ranelagh Ferry Terminal.
Thanks, Alfred.
In the meantime, sir, scans have established that the Arkham Knight has mobilized his senior lieutenants in armored personnel carriers throughout the city. We currently have a lock on one such vehicle, should you wish to intervene and remove them from the battle.
Yeah, apparently Zack Snyder intended for that Robin suit we see in Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice to be Dick Grayson, not Jason Todd. They keep flip flopping on who that suit belonged to, and we're probably never gonna find out.
The citywide scan has picked up one of the militia APCs. I am relaying its location to you now, sir.
Think
taken out one of the militia's APCs. I need the driver picked up and taken back to GCPD.
I'll get someone on it, Batman.
Should find Penguin. There he's recruiting. Nice try. That freaking bat tank fires non-lethal rounds. It's like getting punched by an angry gorilla.
So the cure you knocked back in Arkham City didn't work after all? Well, I'm not surprised. I pumped about 3 pints of blood into you that night. I couldn't stop. I just wanted us to be close.
That's one nasty-looking cloud hanging over Ace. You hear about it, Ivy? She's barely back in Gotham before Batman locks her up.
This is Falcon 3. We have eyes on a burning bat symbol on a rooftop in Grand Avenue. Over.
I trust you have not forgotten me, Batman.
Azrael.
Dark days are here, Batman. The prophecy has come true. From the ashes of Arkham City, the fires are raging.
It's
and
the Eye of
Gotham
Little Nightmares.
is burning.
What do you want?
I can see that same fire in your eyes. Before this night is through, that fire will consume you. Gotham will need a new savior, a new guardian, a new Batman.
I'm not finished just yet.
You cannot carry this burden forever. I have studied you for a long time. You have a code. You will not kill. Then neither shall I. The Order has foreseen it. The time has come to pass the mantle to another warrior. To me.
If you can prove your abilities, when the time is right, I'll consider it. But first, you must show you are worthy.
As you wish.
This was just the beginning. There are more challenges ahead. Contact me when you're ready.
Sir, I've captured Azrael's performance.
Good work, Alfred. Run the usual physiological tests.
Then am I to understand you're considering him as your successor?
None of us know what will happen after tonight. I'll be in touch.
At least when Riddler's on the billboard, you can tone it out. All those big words. Scarecrow gives me the creeps.
I'm somehow not killing this guy.
Two-Face wants payback for the courthouse. Bat's gonna get it.
You shouldn't have come here.
There's Firefly. Can't do that right now. I love you, kitty. You're so cute. Yeah, I've been silent for a while, but Zoe has been sitting on my shoulder and just, oh. So soft, laying on my shoulder. I think after this, I'm gonna end the stream. Why not just call it the cryptographic sequencer, and why don't you have it when we start? Okay, kitty. Okay. I'm just gonna end the stream right here, guys.